What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your boy ProCat. Welcome back to another video, and I thought since the last video did so good, we would do another one because everybody in the comments was very eager to tell me about all the stages I missed, and I thank you guys for that because this allowed me to put in not nearly as much time on this video. So, if you guys like this video, make sure you go down, like, and subscribe. If I missed anything, make sure you comment it down below as well. Without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Quick editor's note, before you yell at me in the comment section about the slander I've just done on the entire TDM community, this is not the only TDM stage in the video. Please watch it till the end before you scream at me. Thank you. These guys absolutely despise naval combat. They spend all their time on either an island or the deck of a ship doing hand-to-hand combat. Most of the time these guys are refugees from arena mode and are constantly hoping they'll return someday so they can freely TDM again. While they're absolute sweats at hand-to-hand, they're normally really easy to sink because they spend almost no time working on their naval. I know in the last video I said Pirate Legend was super cocky, but these guys have all that confidence and ego but cranked to 11. They still have a very long way to go as their naval is complete hot garbage, but they've almost completely mastered the art of hand-to-hand. They're normally wearing either Glorious or Triumphant Sea Dog because, you know, arena clothing. The opposite of the TDMer. While his hand-to-hand is staggeringly awful, or at best mediocre, he can take down a whole alliance with his cannons. This man is practically a sniper with his consistent one balls on enemy players, but if you can get on his boat, he'll go down hard and fast. This dude shows almost none of the arrogance of the TDMer mostly, though I have met some pretty arrogant navals in my day. He just mistakenly thinks that you only need to learn how to use cannons, which leads him to not tap into his full potential. This stage happens right after the Kraken stage. Shout out to this dude for the idea. These players sell the loot from an Ashen chest, realize that they're Ashen cosmetics, and become obsessed with getting them. These guys are usually rocking most of the Ashen set with the Ashen curse as well, as they think that's impressive. It's really not. Most players stop using this stuff around the Pirate Legend stage though, so it doesn't ever last very long. These guys are all about hiding. They will hide on your boat until you finish whatever activity you're doing, then keg you before you can even open the vault. They come in two flavors. The ninja is the definition of the word try hard. This dude covers himself in all black to try and make himself less noticeable, which is unnecessary 99% of the time, but I guess it works. For some reason they will also have a black mask and an order curse, because apparently without that extra 2% camouflage they might as well be wearing Ocean Crawler. These guys have just enough patience to tuck, but never manage to play their cards right and actually ever finish the job. There's one exception to this though. The Chungus is the tucker the ninja wishes he was. Despite being the size of Thieves Haven, these guys will somehow make themselves invisible until you're done. They have infinite patience and will sit there for an entire 25 FOTD stack just to steal it. Despite you have clearing all the kegs on the fort, they will somehow smuggle one into a bush or your ship and keep it safe until you're done. They aren't gods, but have enough trickery and PvP skill to finish what that keg started. If they manage to get your loot on their ship, you're done. They know how to play wind advantage, so they will always have enough time to sell most of your loot before you are able to show up and try and stop them.
It calls me, and no one knows how far it goes.
That gif you just saw is what these guys are all about. They will row a keg right up to your ship and either run it into your boat or dock the rowboat and then blow it. These guys aren't great at PvP, so if you play smart, you should be able to sim to the ferry and reset, as they aren't able to hold down a ship like Chungus is. Yep, we gotta discuss this grease patch. I try not to put too much negative stuff in the first because most people don't do stuff like hack and do alliance servers, so this is a lot more of the bad parts of the Sea of Thieves community. For those of you who have been living under a rock, PvE servers, more commonly known as alliance servers, are where a full server of people all queue at the same time, allowing them to get into a server and alliance up. These people can make millions upon millions of gold per hour and basically render all the hard, grindy commendations worthless. The people that play in them are horrible at the game, which is the whole reason they're here in the first place. And while efforts have been made to damage them, there are so many that it's impossible for one crew to even put a dent in them. But don't worry, their day will come. If you want in on that day of reckoning that will be coming for these people, join my Discord server. It'll be worth the wait. I feel like everyone knows this dude. He knows about all the glitches that are in the game at the moment and uses them to cheese whatever he comes across. He's not a bad guy or anything, but he loves breaking the game. Continue to do it as long as there are bugs to exploit. This dude also receives massive amounts of hacking reports because literally everyone he comes across thinks he's hacking because he's using these game-breaking bugs. But other than that, he's a pretty funny dude. This guy is so unbelievably garbage at the game that he decides to download hacks. And because Rare doesn't know what the word anti-cheat means, he's got basically free reign. This dude was so furious the first time he sunk that he decided to download hacks instead of actually getting better. If you're watching this video and you are a hacker, you're scum. Just actually play the game, bro. It's not cool. These guys will literally sit for hours at either Reaper's hideout or a tavern just so they can try and jump you, take your chest, and then sell it. There's a 50-50 chance that this will either work or be so poorly executed that it fails immediately. 99% of the time these guys are doing it so they can make a TikTok or a YouTube short about it. This guy's PvP is not great, but they are still a threat because they will always have the jump on you. However, they have a devastating counter. Just look for mermaids before selling. These players would probably be good if they weren't broadcasting their every move to everyone within hearing range. It's not hard to beat someone when you can hear the comms they're making. If you are a hot micer, I would suggest not doing as many comms necessarily. When your enemy can hear you too, less is more. Or maybe just get Discord, bro. It's literally free. Go watch this video in the corner to see the definition of this player. They're normally playing music and just vibing in general. They're just on here to chill, and you'll make their day a whole lot better if you play along with whatever shenanigans they're doing. This guy is our rare sighting. He belongs to the small yet prestigious community of competitive Sea of Thieves players. Despite Arena's removal almost completely destroying the competitive scene, these players still try and do it. These guys are absolutely cracked at every combat aspect of the game and are waiting for the day when Sea of Thieves releases some sort of ranked mode. Make it happen, Rare. We really want it. This is an extension of this last professional player stage. Thanks to this guy for enlightening me about the better half of the TDM community. These guys are cracked at every aspect of the game, but have done so much with the game that they consider TDM one of the only fun activities anymore. These guys are the enlightened chat stage, but they've kept playing for so long that the Seas have lost some of their charm to them. So in between updates, this is what they do. Thanks for watching. Make sure you go like and subscribe, comment down below if you're in any of these stages, and tell me what your favorite part of the video was. See you around.